Abuse in later life doesn't look the same for everyone. A person's culture, background, and circumstances shape their risks, needs, and experiences, and how they perceive support or what kind of support they need. It varies based on their identity. That's why intersectionality matters. It's a key framework that helps us understand how an older adult's overlapping identities like race, gender, disability, or sexuality affect their experience of abuse. Let's break this down. At its core, intersectionality is all about understanding how different aspects of a person's identity don't just exist separately, but intersect or overlap. These intersections influence privilege, discrimination, and also how we experience things like abuse and support. Think of it this way. Aging isn't a uniform experience. Every person's aging process is shaped by their specific circumstances and also their unique mix of identities. Our identities don't only impact how we see ourselves and how others see us, they also influence our access to housing, healthcare, economic security, and caregiving. And these factors don't just sit side by side, they connect and impact every stage of life. Age shapes our experiences, responsibilities, and social roles, influencing how we navigate the world. However, societal norms often associate aging with decline or invisibility, particularly for women and marginalized groups. Race impacts opportunities, wealth, and healthcare access. Systemic inequalities follow people of color as they age, worsening challenges. Gender affects how aging is experienced, with gendered ageism often compounding the struggles of women and non-binary people. Sexual identity creates unique challenges for LGBTQ+ older adults, including isolation, discrimination, and lack of inclusive care. Disability can affect independence and access, with many disabled individuals experiencing marginalization and higher risks of abuse. These identities don't exist in silos. They overlap in complex ways, and these intersections create unique dynamics that need to be understood for a truly inclusive approach. When it comes to abuse, intersecting identities shape everything, from risks to how survivors experience and respond to it. Consider, for example, how an older LGBTQ+ adult with a disability may face compounded discrimination, making it harder to trust systems and seek help. As it relates to age, ageism and societal perceptions of older adults as frail or less competent make it easier for perpetrators to take advantage of them. As it relates to sexual orientation, an LGBTQ+ older individual grew up in a generation where it was not safe to come out and where discrimination was acceptable, leading to mistrust of service providers and social isolation. As it relates to disability, a disabled person may have experienced ableism and bias throughout their lifetime and are 3 times more likely to be victimized than an older adult without a disability. These are just a few examples of the many dimensions of identity an older individual may hold. These layers of identity multiply the risks and barriers survivors face. Intersectionality helps us see the full picture of someone's experiences. Otherwise, we might miss key aspects of what they need, whether it's specific support, safety planning, or just being heard.